You're watching Telecom TV from the TIP Summit 2019 in Amsterdam. Joining me now is Tareq Amin, CTO of Rakuten Mobile. Tareq, very good to see you again on Telecom TV. What's the status of Rakuten Mobile's network deployment and service launch?
So we are, as of October 1st, fully commercially launched, and what we have done is we have offered this free supporter program. We have onboarded 5,000 commercial customers to our network to test and validate the world first end-to-end cloud-native architecture. All the hard work that we put over the past 13 months, I'm glad to say that we are fully done.
To what extent have you adopted cloud-native technologies in your network, and what benefit do they bring to CSPs?
So let me tell you a story of my own epiphany, a discovery that I had that led to the reason of doing what I'm doing today in Japan. Almost 6.5 years ago, I went to a Facebook data center and I looked and observed how they manage their IT operations in data center. And believe me, it is fundamentally different than any telco today. They operate with a level of efficiency and productivity that is unimaginable to a traditional telecommunication provider. 6.5 years ago, I said, man, I want to do this one day. If I get an opportunity to do what Facebook is doing for telecom, I would love to do so. So Rakuten came about. Rakuten is an internet service provider rather than a telecommunication provider. So we provide banking, fintech services, e-commerce, have nothing to do with telecommunication. So we took a really grand idea. The idea is to go build all the way from radio to core, virtualize everything. We put 182 virtual network functions, which to my knowledge makes us the world's largest telco cloud provider. And the impact is really amazing. And I'll tell you, the impact is not necessarily CapEx. CapEx is interesting, but not the most fascinating thing. The impact is OpEx, an operational efficiency that people never imagine what you can get by just value putting of your workloads on cloud. So my operational headcounts today for a size of a network that will be equivalent to maybe Sprint in the US, T-Mobile, I'm about 113 in total in operations. So that is a remarkable discovery. The discovery of auto-elasticity. When you have complete cloud, the discovery of automation, the discovery of zero-touch provisioning, this changes the world on how you actually provision, deploy, engineer, and architect telecom networks of the future. So for me, that is the biggest discovery, is the advantage of really moving all your workloads and adopting an IT-centric mentality rather than a telco-centric mentality.
So does this mean using containers and microservices throughout the network?
So unfortunately, we are into this gamut of some software functions are running as virtual machines. Some software functions are running as containers, and you need to support both. The dream of where I want to push my team and everybody is to move into a fully, completely microservices containerized architecture. Today, most of my workloads are virtualized, which is good first beginning, but not good enough to where we want to be. So pushing the industry is something that we become really, really good at. We want to push the envelope of the possibility. We definitely in 2020 want to have our new cloud platform to push containerization in a far more aggressive way than has happened today.
And how are you collaborating with TIP and its ecosystem members?
So I think if you look at the values of Rakuten, we have announced our new branding, which is Walk Together. This is something that we've announced in our financial press release last week. Walk Together is about a sense of community. That's what Rakuten DNA is all about. I think you need a community, you need a village to go create something very elegant. So I know we have done something remarkable for the industry, but I think we alone cannot get to the end destination without support and help of a larger community, a larger partners and larger providers. We look for telecom companies to really evaluate the architecture that we have deployed, participate, improve, and get better for the future. I think it's good for everybody. So I think TIP provide such atmosphere. TIP provides such collaboration opportunity. And today, our announcement was just to show the world that I think there is an alternative to how you build future networks.
You announced at the summit that Rakuten Mobile would be joining TIP as a member, but you've also gone further. You're also sharing your experiences and lessons learned to date.
So there's two things, that Rakuten is joining TIP, and then the other aspect is helping TIP with this blueprint architecture, the blueprint of how you build future networks. So we want to take some of the products that we have, some of the suppliers that help us build, and really ensure that everybody have access to some of the technologies that we have deployed.
What's your message to the vendor ecosystem? Are they delivering what you need to create an open infrastructure network?
I think, here's my honest view about what we need to do. And I express this to also many of the leadership in the TIP executive group. We have to create an atmosphere of collaboration, but we also have to create an atmosphere of revenue recognition. So as we bring partners together, I think TIP needs to become smarter about how you identify opportunities for suppliers to make revenue. How do you create intelligence licensing schemes to enable suppliers to actually recognize revenue? Ultimately, these businesses are not .org, they are there to make money. As long as we show them path, the opportunity for TIP is enormous. And I think this is what we hope to bring to the table. We hope to bring this concept of collaboration and also advice to how revenue recognition could happen for these suppliers.
The whole world is fascinated by Rakuten Mobile and the network you're rolling out. But do you have any plans to take this model into new markets?
Absolutely. So our first and most important objective, of course, we got to perfect Japan. That is extremely important, and that's our commitment to not only Japanese government, but also every citizen in Japan to how we're going to change the landscape of telecommunication in Japan. What we have built leads itself to some pondering of things for the future. And I think there is many cool things that you'll hear in Mobile World Congress. We will definitely go global. We will definitely take our cloud connectivity platforms for the right willing partners. So we are committed to take what we have done in Japan and globalize our footprint. We don't necessarily want to be a telecom operator, we want to be a connectivity enabler. So that is something that we'd like to find the right partnership, the right people that are willing to listen to our story, willing to listen and evaluate our technology, and hopefully in 2020 we'll be able to demonstrate some of the key capability of our connectivity platform.
Tareq, thank you very much for joining us on Telecom TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you.